Alright. Hey, yo, thank you for joining me for a Galaxy Heroes video today. I think this will be another longer one. I know yesterday was a little bit longer as well. Again, we're going to be testing out some stuff with Bane. I'm going to try to find a Leia in Arena. Because of the time, we're also going to do a fleet climb, which is fine. Totally cool. I am going to try a territory battle using his lead. I think in a one-wave battle, he's going to be fine. I think he's going to just do so much damage that it's okay that he cannibalizes all the other Sith. He can eat them and increase his power and then hit really hard. And I think as long as you're not, because I think just like Kylo's and everybody else's mastery, those stacks of siphon and stuff, I think it resets when you hit the new wave. So I think a one-wave battle would be perfect for him. So we're going to test that out. So yeah, let's go ahead and hop into Arena. Again, this is going to be the muted version of him because he does not have access to both of his Omicrons that I have on him. Let's go ahead and hop in here. Beautiful, Leia. Okay. This is the standard stuff we're going to be seeing. Oh, interesting. Okay. So we're just going to hop in here against this one. And again, we're just going to go ahead and try the Sith Eternal rule of 2 here. Hop in. I think the first thing I want to do actually is probably link up, I think Chewie. I think Chewie's going to be a wise one to link up here with Leia. Because then we get rid of guard when we get rid of Chewie. Okay, very good. I'm really not mad about her using that move either. That's fantastic, really, for me. We're doing this because we want to get rid of her protection as well. We're going to go ahead and hit everybody. Alright, so we're just going to go ahead and do this to call in Bane for another hit. That's what I really didn't want, was the ambush there. Oh, look at them hitting. Oh, beautiful. I think that's actually going to help me in the long run here. So let's slap everybody a bit. Beautiful. So he's still got all his protection. I have had some really good RNG, right? Yesterday I tested out against a cat, and she went immediately for Sith Eternal and wasted her big time move. So that was really helpful in my testing yesterday. Did really well against Jabba yesterday. So I've been pretty lucky as far as, we're going to go ahead and kill Han here. And since we did it with the basic, he can't come back. Let's go ahead and shock everybody down. Beautiful. Yeah, honestly, we're doing really well here. I know not everybody. Again, some of it is RNG and just who the enemy targets. If they had focused on Darth Bane and left him without the ability to gain protection, it's probably a different battle here. But you know, but we take the victories where we can here. So she's probably going to use her ults. I was going to say on Bane, but he didn't quite make it, and that's perfectly fine. And we're going to continue shocking over here. Wow. Wow. Okay. Okay. So yeah, once Bane was gone, it was difficult to keep Sith Eternal standing, which I think is a lot of people's complaints. Obviously, I don't know if that will continue to be the case in Grand Arena because of all the extra buffs. He should have had the extra protection and health remain, that part should be increased from the beginning, but that's okay. We're going to go ahead and do that fleet battle real quick, so bear with me, y'all. Gotta get the fleet climb in, so we'll start here. Anybody who knows about the mirror match here knows it's really about your assassin having a higher relic level, because then they go first and feed turn meter to the rest of the ships. We do have other people with relic 8. I have not seen anybody with a relic 9, so I'm perfectly content to be at the mercy of the coin flip. Somebody else upgrades theirs to relic 9. I'll upgrade mine to relic 9. I probably should, anyways, just because. I mean, I love the fleet. It's a lot of fun. But and the mirrors are typically really smooth for me. I know other people probably don't have quite as much success against the mirror, but works for me. I enjoy it. Which is good because it's all I see up here now. There is one guy who sneaks up here with the Chimera. Which is totally fine. So yeah, because yes, in Fleet Arena I would bring in when you're using this outside of Fleet Arena, you can't really just bring in the TIE Advanced, but because TIE Advanced has a home elsewhere in like Grand Arena and everything, and Territory War. But here we get to use him for the dots and the extra damage output. And on the first turn after being summoned, he can target who he wants, so we put target lock on the opponent's Sith fighter. Just throw this on somebody. The AI is pretty dumb, so they will likely just call in their the swarm, the Mark 6. Which means the sabotage does nothing. But it also loses the access. Oh no, okay. So we actually got to destroy a ship with that. That's cool. Doesn't always happen that way. Beautiful. We're going to bring in ours. And we're going to get rid of Malgus. So from here, we're just waiting to use our ult. And from there, we'll just hit auto. I don't think it's going to be an issue. So we'll hit auto, take a sip of coffee. Oh, I don't have one with me. Okay. Well, we're going to drink some water. This is fine. Getting some lag. I'm assuming it's because I'm in my office and I'm much further away from the source of the Wi-Fi that I normally am. So everything's moving a little bit slower than I'm used to, but I'm assuming that's because of my connection. Excuse me. And we'll come back to finish my fleet climb to number 1. The 400 crystals a day are really fantastic. So can't knock that. Let's go ahead and a minute and 48, so we're going to go ahead and hop into the TV, and then we're going to come back and experiment with maybe Lord Vader. I don't think it'll work as well, because Lord Vader requires the unaligned force user, etc. That makes his whole kit work. Which one of these is the? I think it's the. It's the Acklay. I don't think. I think it's the Reek I want here. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and hop in here, and kind of the same thing. We're just gonna grab a whole bunch of Sith that aren't used other places. We're going to grab Talon for the boost to speed, health, offense, all that good stuff. We'll grab a tank, because why not? We'll grab Savage, because who cares? So yeah. Is this what I grabbed yesterday? It might be. I didn't rewatch that video. I should have. But yeah. We'll hop in here. And because it is a one-wave battle, when he's eating all of your Sith here, I think that it will power him up, so he'll be able to really punch up and hit pretty hard. I think that can be useful in Grand Arena in one respect. Like, if you find a team that you can beat using this method, then great. You just overpower one team that you may not have been able to beat otherwise. But it's going to be for terrible banners. As long as you're okay with that and you understand that going into it, have at it, you know. Excuse me again. Okay, hit everybody here. Okay. We do like Assassin for the ability to feed a bunch of turn meter out there. Let's go ahead and hit everybody again. Looking good, really. I'm going to keep her under stealth. Let's hit everybody again. That's beautiful. Let's go ahead and hit him for the massive damage. Get him out. So yeah, low banners, like I said, but if it's somebody that you normally wouldn't be able to beat, I think that's totally fine. Oh, beautiful. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That's exactly what I'm looking for, man. If you've got leftover Sith, you put him under Bane. Yeah, he's going to be able to clear these one-offs. Yesterday we tried to get into a second wave, and I think all of his power-up bonuses reset, and he just hit like a wet noodle at that point, and was totally alone. There was no support for him. So yeah, that was great, I think. I think there are other opportunities to use him in the lead, especially if you can also activate his Rule of Two unique, right? You give him the ability to have like a Talon right next to him. And I think you'll be able to beat a lot of teams out there. You know, a lot of teams that people put on defense. Bugs, right? His ability to just absolutely blow up on bugs like you just saw, I think it's going to be pretty handy. It's a lot of damage output that he's got there. Okay. So we'll be able to do another squad arena battle here. I'm going to test out the idea of Lord Vader. Again, I don't think this is going to go well, because Lord Vader's entire kit begs for unaligned force users and Empire. So we'll see how that goes. And also, if he uses his ult at 100%, let me go ahead and take a quick look. I believe if he uses his ult at 100%, it will steal the, let's see, 50% mastery. then they lose that much. So he's going to steal mastery from Bane. 75% disposal. Debuffs takes a bonus turn, reduces cooldowns. Mastery gains will trigger if the character has more than 0 mastery. Okay. So I do think that he will steal the mastery from Bane, which is basically all the stats that are improved by the relic. So it's going to decrease his health, which will decrease his damage. It will decrease damage, crit chance, armor penetration, accuracy. Okay. I double think this is going to go poorly. Armor. So, one of the cool things about using Supreme Leader Kylo Ren against people like Jedi, Knight Luke, and Gas is you can steal their mastery to the point where every attack that they throw, they miss because their accuracy actually goes into the negative. I'm not sure if that's how it's supposed to work, if that's how it's supposed to be intended. I feel like the mastery should be like your 100% accuracy plus 21%, and then as I steal that, right, and improve my stats, you should only go back down to the 100%. So I don't know if that's how it's supposed to work, but that is how it currently works. So stealing Bane's mastery is a really bad idea, but I know that other people have said that this is a really good idea. I don't see it. I don't see it going well, but we'll go ahead and give it a shot. I do have an Empire Crown that's pretty good. Targets another at the end of their turn. Gain. Yep. So he's gaining buffs at the end of each turn, which once they do get dispelled, he is going to gain mastery for that. And maybe we just don't use. I mean, the whole point of having Bane there is really to supercharge his ability to charge his ult. Yeah, I do think this is dumb, but we're going to try it. We're going to go ahead and hop in and see how it goes. Once Bane dies, he should give a surge as well to max health and protection based off of his relic level. So maybe absorbing his extra health and everything and his defense won't be a bad thing, because then he'll die and Lord Vader doesn't need him. And then you still have a 2-member team that can beat a GL that is somewhat difficult to beat. And again, this would be even stronger in situations in Grand Arena. So, I did not show my Lord Vader's mods. My Lord Vader's pretty fast. I think he's close to 600 speed. But yeah, I'll show that after all this. We're going to go ahead and hit everybody, see what we can do with that. Beautiful. Once we do get the Han out of stealth and try to beat him down. They are focusing on the GL, which is, well, there we go. Really, that would have been ideal if they continued doing that. But, oh yeah, and dispelling all those debuffs is nice. They apply enough that it's okay, because they just go ahead and reapply some. Yeah, slap everybody. Let's go ahead and, I mean, once she uses her ult, she's just going to bring everybody back anyways. Oh, but can we kill her before she brings the ult? Let's see. We're going to go ahead and, oh, Han died anyways. That's cool. I was going to target Chewie. But yeah, let's go ahead and, we'll target Chewie with this, hit him with that. Alright, so we have our ult at 100%. We'll go ahead and target Chewie, slap him with the basic. Yeah. Take the counterattack, that's fine. Alright, so we are indeed going to use this and steal all that mastery from Bane. Again, this might be one of those situations where you're using 2 people to beat a team that you normally would struggle with. And then, you know, even if it has terrible banners, which you really can't using just 2 people, but I'm surprised they don't just go all in on Bane every single time. Um, Maybe it's just the way they're coded. To see the GLs as more of a threat. Makes sense most of the time, but yeah, we'll just go ahead and do this. She's going to use her ult to kill him, bring back Han. I believe Chewie died during the rising from the ashes from Lord Vader, so he won't come back. But yeah, now it's 4-on-1. And I don't know if we really got enough out of having Bane there to make it happen here. So still might not be a solution to the Leia problem here. Which is okay. We have other ways to deal with her that use full teams. Obviously this is just trying to find cool ways to nitpick at her. And also, this is with, for all intents and purposes, the nerfed version of Bane. He's not going to have access to his Omicrons outside of Grand Arena. So, let's go ahead and hit her with this, heal up a little bit. So we're going to be able to use our ult again. I don't know if that's going to help. We'll just throw it on auto. I think he's dead, though. I think they're going to kill him before he gets to go. Oh, cool. Why didn't he use his AoE? Am I on drugs? Doesn't that reset his AoE? Anyways, so yeah. Princess Leia is a bit of a problem for the 2-man. So we'll come back and try something else. I don't want to try that Kenobi again because I know I got lucky. I know I just got lucky. He was like, no, we're going to go ahead and target you. Oh, I wonder how he does against Reva. I might try him in the lead against Reva. Number 69, good number to shoot for anyways. Okay. Let's go ahead and hop into the fleet arena. Finish my fleet climb with 15 minutes to spare. Still got other orphans unlocking things today. Fantastic to see. Alright, here we go. Yeah, see, Relic 7 on the Sith Assassin, so still be an easy mirror. Like I said, we only have like one person who's dedicated the Relic 8 to Sith Assassin. So I just haven't been motivated to take her any higher yet. She's on the list probably after I do. I'd like to take Sith Eternal or Relic 9. And then just to complete that rule of 2. And then I'll bounce back and finish the fleet here. Because not only do I have Sith Assassin to take to Relic 9, but I'd also like to take Sith Trooper to Relic 9. That'll improve the damage output on my First Order squad as well. They're currently at Relic 8. And then Sith Empire Trooper is currently Relic 7. And I don't know if it's worth taking him higher than that, but I'm probably going to, just to increase the... maybe it'll increase the normal damage of him. And of course, outside of this, sometimes I use Sith Eternal with Watt and him to keep everybody alive a little bit longer. Though I don't know if that's going to be even necessary at this point with Bane coming to the game. I'll save a good amount of stuff for offense. I normally don't. But I'll save a good amount of stuff for offense, and we'll take a look and see what kind of cool combinations we can come up with. See exactly what I can hit with Bane's lead, either with a full team or just one other member, and see what we can do there. Oh, even a Savage. Even his lead with a Savage. Oh, that doesn't make any sense. He'll just eat Savage. Never mind. That's a dumb idea. We'll leave that alone. But or you could do Savage lead. Savage is pretty good for a solo, but I wonder what kind of things he could reach up and pound on when he has the damage output of Bane. A lot of things to consider here, so we'll keep on trying stuff out. I'll check to see if there's anything. I do believe there is a galactic challenge going on right now. It had Night Sisters as the main thing, so I don't need to do anything else for that, but we'll call in the Interceptor, delete Malgus, and then from there we throw it on auto. Not really anything they can do. We are ahead in the race to the ultimate as well. So, I'm going to take a quick look at my guild chat about Bane and see if we have any other ideas here. No, not in there. Not, the guild's been pretty quiet about it. We do have, I think, 3 members who unlocked him. Again, I don't know how much he's going to have an impact in Territory War. I don't think he's going to have a huge impact on territory battles. I don't think everybody, I have every Sith at least Relic 7. I know a lot of people are not in that boat. So I don't think they're going to be just tossing his lead in there willy-nilly, trying to kind of shoehorn him in, right, to the process. But I do feel kind of not desperate. I'm not desperate to get him to work. I just enjoy his animations. I enjoy his look so much. I'm trying to use him anywhere I can. Okay, so let's go ahead and hop back into the squad arena. And I think the next battle we'll do, we're going to go ahead and refresh till we find that number 69, Riva. Now, with his basic, I should be able to annihilate Riva. Get rid of her once and for all. We're going to use his lead. I'm going to try to use his lead with one other Sith. I'm leaning towards Talon. I think that with the additional speed, health, offense, all that stuff that comes from Talon's unique, I think that will help. I'm going to grab the one that gives doubt, spreads doubt. Is that a good idea? Maybe. Every time I hit 90, 70, and 50% health. Resistance. Crit avoidance. That's crit avoidance, extra potency, resistance, deflection. Deflection is really nice. I would like better rolls on some of these. Crit avoidance, resistance, potency. I guess we can go with this one. Can't hurt, I guess. Potency is kind of a waste. Because, yeah, she puts ability block on her basic, but I think I have her really high on potency. 328 speed and 108% potency now with the additional 9. So, yeah, pretty confident in her ability to land those ability blocks anyways. But yeah, let's try it. Let's see if, because this would be pretty cool. The two of them handling this. Again, it would be further improved greatly in the Grand Arena. However, she would also be improved greatly in Grand Arena. So yeah, I think the idea here would be that we would have to kill her with a basic. That would prevent her from, not only prevent her from coming back, but prevent her from taking those bonus turns with the extra offense and everything, and being an absolute nightmare. I'm going to go ahead and keep her under stealth. They do all have tenacity up, of course. Well, what can you do? Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, let them do their thing. All right. So, go ahead and dispel all the buffs. And, okay. Let's try to basic here. Can you just basic her out? One more, brother? Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. That was, yeah. Yeah. Oh, man. I just unlocked Riva. Very, very recently. And so, I haven't really gotten a chance to use her effectively in Grand Arena yet. And knowing that he will chew her up feels so good. That feels so good. Okay. So yeah, I do have one more. Maybe we could try a mirror. Because, so with the mirror typically, because you're using Watt, your Watt dies first, right? And when your Watt dies first, there's nobody for the link to feed ultimate to the enemy. With Bane being there and being tough, that might throw that out the window. So I'm going to try that out once we get the chance. But let's go ahead and see what we have that I can test. It might just be that one galactic challenge. Yep. For now. Empire. We do not have that. That's fine. So here we are against some clones. Now the killer about this too is if he doesn't one-shot the entire team, right? We end up in a position where they get supercharged. So we will go ahead and try this again. I kind of like this. I really do like this actually. And again, it'll be way stronger in Grand Arena because this is not only using his lead, which allows him to basically eat other Sith to make himself stronger, which, if you've read the Bane books, you know this is wildly appropriate. Not only that, but his rule of two prevents him from taking all those ability blocks and stuff like that. I think that this is potentially a fantastic usage of him no matter where we are at. We are going to hit Rex. If we trigger a the sacrifice, I wouldn't be mad about it. I don't even care. I'd like to see what they can do in their best against it. Okay, we're going to go ahead and we can ignore taunt, of course. Basic Rex here. Did that to reduce her cooldowns. We're just going to go ahead and slap him, let them trigger that. Let's go ahead and hit everybody. Not bad, not bad. Obviously, they are much tougher and are going to hit a lot harder now because of the sacrifice. Okay, let's go ahead and hit everybody again. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Okay. So his lead definitely has some great uses here. We're just going to throw it on auto. He'll take care of that. So his lead definitely has its uses. Again, it allows him to punch up on things that might be a problem, right? Some people I don't know. Does anybody actually have a problem with the territory battle? I really don't know. The Reek isn't too bad, especially people were beating him with a subpar team of Shock T and clones. You can use actual dark side teams against it, so I doubt anybody has a problem with that battle. But it is cool to be able to run leftovers and make it happen. What if we remove his lead and use somebody else in the lead with him as the main here? So we're going to go ahead and do the Sith. So this way he's not eating the other. Oops. This way he's not eating the other person. It doesn't matter. We could just put you in for now. Put you in, and then remove you. Who do we want in the lead? So we could put. You could put Amalgus, but again, you're removing so much of the utility from his kit because he's going to gain all those bonuses from Sith Empire, right? So you're removing all the utility of his kit to, for what, right? If it ain't broke, don't mess with it. Malgus doesn't need it. I really don't have a home for Vader, right? I don't have Afra yet. He really doesn't help me a ton in my Lord Vader squads. I have Starkiller, so he doesn't go with Palpatine. A lot of the time, I'm using Vader to solo bugs. You can solo some other stuff, but that's usually what I'm going for. It's just a knee-jerk reaction here. 300 speed. Crit damage. So the reason that works is because he's typically faster. I think he gets 16 speed from his unique. So, because he's both Sith and Empire, it doesn't say other allies. So I believe he is at 316 by himself. So what he ends up doing is going first against the bugs. He uses Merciless Massacre, Force Crush on the Brute, the summoned one, and then Culling Blade, the Spy, and then you can throw it on auto. And it usually works out pretty good because even if you land 2 or 3 debuffs on the Spy, at Relic 9, I usually do enough damage to take care of that. Yeah, we're going to try this and see how it goes. And if this works, there is also the idea in my brain where we could try to find a way to get him to maybe beat a GL again. I don't know if that'll work, but if you have it so that he is constantly applying dots, right? And because of all the added health and things like that, he's not getting killed. Well, let's see how it goes. I might have to throw that idea out the window right off the rip, which is okay. We're all experimenting here. He's got 4 debuffs. We're going to go ahead and huck this, not to actually do anything, but to heal a little bit, because it was removing 3 dots. Hit everybody. Hit him with another basic. Hit everybody. That's a wild amount of damage, man. He really does hit so hard. That's the most impressive thing, I think. Oh, yeah. Well, you know, what can you do? I'm just going to go ahead and try to basic Echo out. Echo won't trigger the sacrifice. What part of Vader's lead still exists? The turn meter reduction? So if I hit everybody, it should reduce their turn meter. Yeah. Well, who knows? We might not get to see it. No, we're good. We're good. All right. Let's go ahead and hit everybody again. Nice. Wow, that was close. Okay. Let's go ahead and do that. So yeah, Bane carried this for sure. So yeah, I don't know if that would be a reasonable expectation on Darth Vader to be able to use Bane as a crutch to reach up again. I think I'm better off just waiting till I have Afro and putting him with her. All right. Very long video today. I doubt anybody's going to make it to this point. I know I sure as heck wouldn't. So let's go ahead and do one more battle. I want to see how the mirror goes of Sith Eternal and Bane. If it's as difficult as I think it will be. That's Fleet Arena. So yeah. Here we go, Squad Arena. And yep. Now my Bane is Relic 9, but my Sith Eternal is only Relic 8. So, somewhat even here on that front. So let's go ahead, Sith Eternal. I could probably just scroll down to Bane. He's not going to be far down. We're going to throw resistance, crit avoidance. I think we'll do this one. That's a good amount of crit avoidance, which is great against Bane, because we don't want to take too many unnecessary crits, and then the resistance will be good because Sith Eternal does all special damage. So let's hop in here, and this will be the last battle for the evening. And I'll go play some Diablo most likely, 51%. It is plugged in. I was playing a couple other mobile games today. Supercar is having a Bray Wyatt tribute, which is fantastic if anybody is interested in that. Okay, so ironically, we're going to go perfectly mirror that for now. Now, he's going to be ahead on that front, on the charging front, pretty much for the whole thing. So that's a problem. But okay, we're just going to go in basic here. Basic again. I don't really see the need to call attacks out of turn just to finish his ultimate charging faster. Well, I guess it didn't matter. Yeah. Yeah, it really didn't matter. Okay. Let's go ahead and call him in then. He's about to die anyway. Okay. Just going to go ahead and charge on up. Yeah. So I think it's basically as expected here. We're just going to go ahead and wow. Without the ability to increase my protection here. Not able to link him because we have deceived. Okay, well, we've been in worse positions, so might be able to pull this off. Nah. Okay. So as far as mirrors go, I'm sure this isn't going to surprise anybody because mirrors are typically in this fashion the faster ones. So if you can get your link out first, you're fine. You're golden. And I don't have that fast of. See, speed and health. This guy knows what's up. 544. He's like 100 speed more than me, I think. Should be able to pull it up here, right? No, it's not going to let me do it here. That's fine. So yeah, he had 544 speed, whereas mine 544 compared to 484. So not 100 more, but might as well have been. Yeah. So for the mirrors, your Sith Eternal has to go first. Good to know that now. Otherwise, you're always going to be behind on Ultimate. There's not really anything you can do beyond that. And it's not like you're going to see that anywhere other than Squad Arena. Huh. Well, it was interesting to try out anyways. So yeah, if you do see a Sith Eternal on defense with Bane, I think you're going to be fine. Just go ahead and use Watt instead. You're going to be fine. Watt will die off, and then you can go ahead and do your thing, and then you can split Bane and do his own team, either with Talon or, and then again, that's going to take advantage of the rule of two, and we saw him absolutely chew up Inquisitors, and I expect he would do that pretty well in Territory War as well. So yeah, I think that's going to be it for today. A lot of fun stuff with Bane. I'm going to continue trying stuff out. I'm excited for tomorrow. I will save. I might just save a whole bunch of stuff for offense, just so that I can throw some weight around, have some fun with it, and maybe I'll record it again. I haven't done that in a hot minute. So yeah, thank you for those of you who fast forwarded to this part, because ain't nobody watching 47 minutes of me talking. I almost fell asleep during it. But yeah, thank you very much for anybody who is here, and may the force be with you.